GTA, aka Grand Theft Auto, is a huge franchise, and without a shadow of a doubt, whenever games come to PC, you will always expect to see some amount of mods floating around. Whether it be adding gameplay elements, removing them, like modders can get very creative with a lot of different things that they can do in games, and also just be able to deliver something that the original devs might not have. I feel like a lot of Bethesda games technically exist only because, you know, modders kept the game alive and actually made the game better than what the original devs ever could, whether it be the Fallout games or the Elder Scrolls games. I feel like Bethesda's games generally tend to kind of fall within that ballpark. So with GTA being so huge, it probably should be no surprise that there's a lot happening in the modding scene as far as GTA goes. So funnily enough, we have a bunch of modders that released the GTA Vice City Next-Gen Edition, in spite of the fact that Take-Two did in fact send a takedown request to them. And so the Russian modding group released the GTA Vice City Next Gen Edition. So to give you an idea, that is pretty much taking all of GTA Vice City but putting it in the GTA 4 engine, in the face of the fact that YouTube takedowns from because they had faced YouTube takedowns from Rockstar parent company Take-Two. The eye-catching mod from a group calling itself Revolution Team, haha, love the name despite what they did, in the face of what they've done, I should say, ports the world's cutscene and missions from 2002's Vice City into 2008's GTA 4, which sure enough, yeah, I kind of figured that was going to be the case. And I did also see a video from Mudahar at Some Ordinary Games showing off this mod, and it looks absolutely bloody fantastic. But with that being said, a lot of effort and time, I'm sure, was definitely put into modding and putting everything together. So it is actually really unfortunate to see that Take-Two has kind of really put their foot down and said, no, you can't be doing that. But then it made me wonder or realize something, because like this statement here saying that this was a cruel move from them. But the thing is that Take-Two has kind of had this history in the past. Recount that Take-Two removed old GTA mods using DMCA notices, for example. The fact that, like, you know, the GTA franchise has been around for a really long time, it probably shouldn't surprise you to know that most of these games do get modded fairly often. And more than anything else, a lot of gameplay elements are added, removed, and maybe it's not something that Rockstar or Take-Two wanted, but it's something that people are able to do pretty much based on the fact that they can download the games and play it themselves. And sure enough, we see things like this happening. Rockstar Games' parent company Take-Two Interactive spent the past week or so using DMCA takedown requests to remove old GTA mods. The publisher hasn't explained why it started the sudden removal of old mods. Now, keeping in mind, this is before the GTA Defective Edition came out, because there's no way in hell it's definitive, because this article was published on July 18th, 2021. So with that being said, this was before the release of the Defective Edition, so it kind of felt clear that, like, at least looking at it from, you know, hindsight, it does make sense as to why they removed those mods, because there's a possibility that those mods could potentially be used in the Definitive Edition, whether or not people wanted to play them, because keeping in mind, the Definitive Edition looked god-awful. It looked absolutely ugly. A lot of jokes were removed, and people were just constantly complaining about it, and even now, it isn't really worth playing yet, and you're probably better off playing the originals, which, by the way, the original games did get delisted prior to the release of the Defective Edition as well. So another thing worth keeping in mind. Last week, players and mod creators, so this is again back in 2021, began reporting on Twitter that the GTA forums and that old GTA Auto mods on PC were being pulled. On July 17th, it became clear that something was going on. Numerous mods, including the popular Vice City San Andreas mods, were deleted and now no longer available on ModDB, which, by the way, ModDB, one of the biggest databases of mods, all things considered. And this actually goes into the very next mod I was actually going to talk about. So let's actually bring it up if I can actually find the article I had, which is this one. So this message right here by DK Lewin, I guess, talks about the specific mod called GTA Underground, which was a project that was shut down over hostility from Take-Two. And again, this also happened in 2021. So, unfortunately, we must pile on news about Take-Two's interactive conquest of GTA mods, so they really went pretty hard in 2021. Again, this is all before the release of the Defective Edition, keeping in mind. In this particular instance, Take-Two Interactive has not actually gone after these modders yet, but they want to shut down before that happens in light of how the company has been after others. So even though they may not have been taken down necessarily by Take-Two, they were definitely scared into shutting down effectively. The lead developer behind GTA Underground, which is a mod that has been worked on for 6 years for San Andreas, has just announced all development has ceased and that the project has now gone offline. GTA Underground has been one of the most popular and impressive mods for GTA so far. Due to the increased hostility towards the modding community and imminent danger to our mental and financial well-being, we sadly announce that we are officially ceasing development of GTA Underground and we will be shortly taking all official uploads offline. We would like to thank the community for the immense support they've given us for the past years and our talented modding team for the incredible work, dedication, and great times we had together. That's really unfortunate. But anyway, the developer added that despite the game mod being shut down, it's possible that members of the GTA Underground team are going to work on releasing an original game now that instead of that this news had not been confirmed at the time but now has. So yeah, pretty much Take-Two has been kind of going all over the place as far as the whole modding situation goes. So these are all instances and situations that kind of took place back in 2021. So let's bring things back closer to the more recent time and days that we have. So there were some modders that actually brought GTA 4's Liberty City into GTA 5, and this is actually a really cool sounding mod, and this is also another GTA mod that gained a lot of popularity through Mudaha, aka Some Ordinary Gamer's YouTube channel, as this mod is pretty much kindly referred to as the Liberty City Preservation Project, or the LCPP, which is compatible with both the GTA 5's official single-player campaign and with FiveM. FiveM being the role-playing server, I think, if I remember right. But I could be wrong about that, let me know in the comments again. As said, the mod brings the entirety of Liberty City to GTA 5. This includes the map, vehicles, pedestrians, interiors, ambient, radio stations, and more. Now, some could speculate that, hey, maybe this mod was taken down because of radio stations, music, and whatever have you, due to licensing reasons. That could very well be the case. But it isn't just a custom map, because again, it feels like it's an expansion because it's a brand new map, a brand new location. Granted, there are some somewhat slightly buggy elements to it. And a lot of things were carried over from GTA 4. In fact, one of the greatest things that they brought over from Liberty City was the getting flung like off the map from driving into a swing set, or into a swing. Was it a slide? I can't remember. But it was very cool to at least be able to see that as well. However, it's worth keeping in mind that I don't think it had any cutscenes or story, so it wasn't like the Vice City Nextgen edition where they brought the story over. No, I think it was just that they brought the map over, they brought the cars over, the models of everything, and the swing set glitches and things like that. So I think by all accounts, and to even reach Liberty City, you'd actually have to go through the airport, which I thought was actually a neat addition to the game, all things considered. And again, a very cool idea, a very cool project, among other things. And there is a link here, which I'm not going to link because I don't want to get taken down by Take-Two or anything like that in that sense. So I'm going to keep that to myself for now. But yeah, and then we have this one from back in 2015. This is an oldie but a goodie, but I thought I would mention this alongside kind of the history of the various different mods, high profile mods that have been taken down by Take-Two in regards to GTA, whether it be just old mods in general, whether it be the fact that Take-Two did send, takedown requests for GTA Vice City Next-Gen Edition, which was GTA Vice City into GTA 4's engine, or the fact that the guys who were working on GTA Underground, which is for GTA San Andreas, that they shut down out of pure fear of being run over, or the fact that GTA 4's map of Liberty City could be played within GTA 5. But this is an oldie but a goodie, and I think it's worth mentioning. GTA 5 modders claim Take-Two sent private investigators to their home. This is an article by Mark Walton from Ars Technica, published November 11th, 2015. So again, keeping in mind, modding has been just, all over the place when it comes to GTA, so it's definitely worth keeping that in mind. But Take-Two aren't willing to accept any solution other than ceasing my activities. The modders behind the FiveM mod, which provides an alternative online play space for the PC version of GTA 5, claimed that the publisher Take-Two sent private investigators to their home in order to forcibly shut down the project. The FiveM mod drew the ire of GTA 5 developer Rockstar Games earlier this year. The publisher blocked the modders' Rockstar Social Club accounts, barring them from playing the game or any of the other Rockstar titles associated with the account. It's funny because on the PC, in order to be able to play in your own alternative multiplayer service, you'd need to use the FiveM mod. But the thing is that on console, you can just do that by messing around with a couple of settings in your network menu on the PS4/PS5. I don't know if Xbox can do the same, but for the PlayStation side, for sure, you can just kind of do that as is. So I thought that was just kind of an interesting thing to mention, that hey, you can have your own play space in GTA Online by just messing around with your network settings. And you probably won't get banned either, but I thought of just bringing in the FiveM mod as well. I actually totally forgot that this was about FiveM, so FiveM is also another mod, multiplayer space, so therefore, in that sense, the mod that could be used with FiveM was, I can't remember which one I was looking at, but yeah, I think was it this one? No, it wasn't Underground, I think it was this one, yeah. The GTA 4 map into GTA 5 could be used with FiveM as well. So I thought that was kind of interesting as well. But yeah, I thought that this was kind of an interesting series of incidents to kind of talk about when it comes to Take-Two's history with cracking down on GTA 5 and, well, just GTA mods in general, whether it be new games or old. It looks like they genuinely don't really care about who they're targeting, even if they have another remaster or re-release across the horizon, especially in the face of something like GTA's Defective Edition, where we got GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas in a singular package that looked worse than the original. But with all of that being said, however, let me know what you guys think about all of this in the comments below. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe to the channel. I'm aiming for 500 subs by the end of the year. With all that being said, I do upload every day, so I'll see you guys tomorrow.